Yes. Literal, actual obsession. I've been making this breakfast every day for weeks now, and I am still not tired of it. It's packed with 26 grams of complete protein, has 0 grams of added sugar, and just tastes so good. I even recently made this for my niece and nephew who are 10 and 12, and they loved it. So today I'm sharing with you guys my chocolate chip waffle / protein pancake recipe that's loaded with protein and has 0 grams of added sugar. Let's dive into it. Now, if you guys are new here, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance. And this recipe is so simple and so good. And what's great is that it literally requires just like a couple of very simple ingredients. In fact, let's start off with the first ingredient, which is the banana. So we're gonna start off with 1/2 of a banana. And you're just going to add it straight into just a small mixing bowl. And then we're just going to mash it up with a fork. And we're using a half banana to keep the natural sugar content low. Next up, we're adding an egg. I think that's actually like the first time I've successfully done that one-handed. The egg is going to be our first protein ingredient in here, and it's going to add about 6 grams of protein. So we're just going to whisk this in with the banana. But at the same time, we're also going to add in some vanilla extract. So I'm gonna put in about a 1/2 teaspoon in here. Okay, next up, to replace like the grain portion or the flour portion of the pancake, we're going to add in my 0 sugar protein powder. So my protein powder is 0 sugar. It just uses monk fruit. Just give it like that natural light sweetness. My protein powder is also made with pasture-raised whey protein isolate. If in the past you've tried whey and your body just didn't tolerate it, it probably was because you used a whey concentrate or milk protein concentrate. A lot of other companies will use that because it's a cheaper whey, but it has more lactose in it, which can cause GI distress for some. I personally am a bit lactose intolerant, so using a whey protein isolate was really important for me in my protein powder to make sure that it wouldn't cause me GI distress. Plus, it just tastes so good. I developed my protein powder to actually be used in recipes, not just in like a shaker bottle, so the flavor is just right and it's not too overpowering, which is why it's so great in recipes like today's. So we're going to use 2 scoops of my 0 sugar protein powder in order to add in an additional 20 grams of protein. So it's going to make this meal 26 grams of complete protein, which, especially if you're looking to achieve a weight loss goal, getting enough protein is so important for actually making sure you're satiated and able to achieve a body recomposition goal. Plus, getting enough protein is so important for helping to prevent sugar cravings. Okay, now that we've mixed this all together, this is the base of our waffle or pancake. So at this point, you can add in the chocolate chips, but I like to make them like evenly distributed. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So I'm going to add them in when I actually put them into the waffle iron. Ooh, wow, that looks good. Now, to keep this 0 added sugar, I like to use stevia sweetened chocolate chips. They honestly taste the exact same to me as just like regular chocolate chips, especially when it's actually used in a recipe. And I'm going to use like about a tablespoon or so. So this batter will make about 2 waffles, depending on like the size of the waffle that you're having, but the whole thing is 1 serving. So now I'm just gonna spray in my waffle iron and get these cooking. Oh, they smell so good. It literally just smells like regular chocolate chip pancakes. Now, in terms of toppings, you have a couple options. My 2 favorites are either homemade whipped cream, that's also 0 sugar. So all you do is you take like regular heavy whipping cream, add in a little splash of vanilla extract, and whip it until stiff peaks form. So I actually made this just before starting the protein waffles, so you guys can see how that's made. Really simple, takes like minutes to put together. The other option is topping it with Greek yogurt. Now, I also love the Greek yogurt option, or skyr, which is another great option, because if you're struggling to get your protein intake up, this is an easy way to add on like an extra 10 or even 20 grams of protein by adding on Greek yogurt. So for me, I need about 30 grams of protein at each of my meals. So sometimes I will add on the Greek yogurt to just get myself that extra little amount. But today I just felt like having the whipped cream, so I'm gonna add that on. I mean, I think at this point you guys can see why I've been having this like every single morning. And this is a great option even if you're using intermittent fasting. So this can be your break fast or first meal. In fact, as you guys know, I follow intermittent fasting, so this is often like something that I will break my fast with for the protein and high quality fats. Now let's dive in because this is amazing. Yes. Wow. Literal, actual obsession. Are you kidding me? It's so good. Especially if you struggle with getting your protein in and finding creative ways, you need this in your life. So good. So if you guys want to test this recipe out, trust me, it's so good. You will not regret it. It's like my new favorite. You can grab my 0 sugar protein powder to make the recipe. I'll have it linked down description below, or you can find it at autumnlnutrition.com/shop. Also have the full recipe written in the description down below, so you guys can just like print that out, because this is going to be like your new favorite. All All right, guys, I'm gonna go finish this because like I'm drooling just looking at it in front of me, and I'll see you in my next video.